General Motors just unveiled the Silverado electric pickup truck, and boy is it impressive. If they can make a lot of these vehicles, then wow, are they going to sell every single one. Hello my friends, and welcome to the Electric Viking. Fantastic to have you here on the channel. Great to have so many new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to everyone who has subscribed over the last 8 months. This is a new channel, and it's amazing to see so many of you here. So if you don't know me, my name is Sam Evans. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I've got 2 boys, Jack and Cal. Jack is 8, Cal is 5. They're actually about to compete in a big tournament. There's 6 races over the course of 9 days for their BMX racing here in Victoria. It's a really big deal. So wish me luck. I'll have them, Saturday this week. So that's 2 days from now, then Sunday, then they race again on Wednesday, then Thursday, then Saturday, then Sunday. So it's going to be a pretty full-on 9 days. But I'll try to keep the channel going and keep the content regardless of that situation. General Motors, what's going on? Well, I've got to say, on first impression, I was absolutely shocked by this vehicle. I thought, are these specifications even possible? I mean, how on earth are they going to sell this pickup truck with a 200 kilowatt hour battery, giving it 400 miles of range for $40,000? It's just not physically possible. Even in China, they can't sell vehicles at that price with batteries that big. They don't realize that, they're kind of misleading us a little bit by suggesting that that would be the case, but actually it won't. So for those of you who don't know, the base model is going to cost $40,000 or $39,990, but the base model won't be available, I believe, until about 2024. But General Motors gave the impression to motoring riders that the base model would have a 400-mile range pack, which is amazing. However, when they said 400 miles of range, they said smaller batteries and lower ranges starting at $40,000. So I just want to make that point clear. All journalists have reported on this being amazing, being mind-blowing. It would be, I mean, honestly, if this truck did have 400 miles of range for only $40,000 and a 200 kilowatt hour battery pack, which is what it would need to actually give this sort of vehicle this kind of range, then it would just somehow be like General Motors has cracked the battery code. No one else has. General Motors are here. Everyone else is down here. But that's not reality. So let's just get that out of the way. Now let's look at the actual details. Now, set to go on sale in the US in mid-2023. So about a year after Ford will be selling their pickups, and about, probably a year and a half after Rivian, the Silverado EV will launch with a choice of 2 variants: the fleet-focused WT or work truck, and the more expensive and more luxurious RST, both offering close to 650 kilometers of claim range and almost 500 kilowatt, or at least that was the impression that we got from watching the show from General Motors. But the reality is that lower work truck model won't actually have the 400 mile range. Now, prices start at $39,000 US. That's 55,000 Australian dollars, and they're on par with their primary rival, the $39,974 electric Ford F-150 Lightning. They'll top out at US 105,000, that's Australian 145,000 in the US. A combustion engine Chevy Silverado is priced from around US 30,000 to US 70,000, just to give you guys some context. Now, apparently powering the entry model, there will be a pair of electric motors, so it'll be dual motor, developing 380 kilowatt and 834 newton meters of torque. That comes with a 24 module battery pack, which in theory would give the vehicle 400 miles and 644 kilometers of range, which is about double what the base model F-150 Lightning comes with. But obviously, as I've clarified for you guys, that information was wrong. All the media has been reporting that. The same sort of thing happened when the F-150 electric pickup truck came out. The media just wanted to get clickbait headlines, so they kind of inferred what they wanted to in order to make it as sensational as possible. But anyway, regardless of that fact, this is still an amazing car for the price. Now, Chevy claims the Silverado EV work truck can tow 3,629 kilos or 8,000 pounds and can carry 544 kilos in its tray. However, a max tow package will come after launch, which will have 9,072 kilos of towing capacity. So that's about 19,000 pounds of towing capacity. That's pretty impressive. The range-topping RST has upgraded dual electric motors developing 500 or 495 kilowatt and 1,058 newton meters of torque. So more power and torque than any current model in their ICE pickup range. Apparently, it'll do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 0 to 62 miles an hour in less than 4.5 seconds. Now, the RST model will do the 644 kilometers of range, have the same 600 kilo payload, and the same towing capacity, and more towing capacity standard, 4,536 kilos, or around about 10,000 pounds. Now, other grades will come afterwards, including an off-road trail boss capable of DC fast charging at 350 kilowatt, allowing from estimated 161 kilometers of range to be added in 10 minutes of charging. Now, this is a big advantage of the General Motors pickup. 350 kilowatt charging versus Ford's 150 kilowatt. That is seriously, unquestionably, a game changer. This is the big Achilles heel of the Ford electric pickup truck. Charging speed. And I spoke about that in all of my videos. I've talked about the Ford electric pickup. Charging speed, 150 kilowatt, is just too slow for a battery pack that size. It would take a long time to charge that battery pack at that speed. 350 kilowatt charging? Yep. Wow. That is really impressive. Now, in addition to that, I've got to make a comment on the interior of this pickup. Some people are polarized by the exterior. Personally, I find it fine. I would definitely be happy to own one of these. I understand that. But the interior, I've got to say, wow, it's like, doesn't look like a pickup at all. It looks like almost a sports car or a luxury car. The interior is extremely impressive. Now, as with Ford and other new electric vehicles, the Silverado will be capable of charging external electrical devices with its battery, providing a total of 10.2 kilowatt of continuous power through up to 10 outlets. That is insane. Imagine using this as a work truck. Your mate has an ICE pickup, diesel, gas, petrol, whatever you want to call it. What an advantage this would be over one of those. It's so much better. Wow. Now, under the skin, the Silverado EV's underpinnings are similar to a passenger car than a traditional full-size pickup, with independent front and rear suspension and a large battery pack integrated as a key structural component of the chassis. Now, this is another advantage of this pickup versus Ford's. Personally, I like the look of Ford's more, but I've got to say this is definitely more impressive in the sense that it's a ground-up electric vehicle. They've designed this 100% to be an electric vehicle, no compromises. It's really impressive in that sense. Now, other highlights include rear-wheel steering, available 24-inch alloy wheels. Don't get those, that's stupid. The largest ever fitted to a production car. I mean, why would you want those? That's just going to give you less range. Adaptive air suspension can raise or lower the vehicle up to 5 centimeters or 50 millimeters. A tow haul mode is on offer for easy towing with an integrated trailer brake controller. Now, this is my favorite feature, and it's a feature that I believe the Cybertruck will have as well. Available on the Silverado EV is a mid-gate system, allowing the divider between the passenger compartment and tray to be removed to carry larger items. I don't know why pickup trucks haven't had this in the past. It's sensational. I love it. Chevrolet claim up to 3.3 meters of load length with the multi-flex rear tailgate deployed and the rear seats lowered, nearly double the standard 1.8 meter tray. You can see this here in the images, how that works, how the rear seats can come down, and then the rear tray can come down as well, which has a little lip on it, and that means that you can fit in these really long items. This would be awesome. I mean, really, it's not quite as good as this feature in a Cybertruck just because the Cybertruck's bed goes higher, so that will give you more space. But still, I mean, this feature is going to sell a lot of these trucks. This is amazing. Why on earth has this not been in pickup trucks, in every pickup truck for the last 20 years? It's awesome. Anyway, moving on, you can see how excited I am about that feature. Now, other practicality highlights include an huge front storage area where the engine would usually sit, capable of storing a large suitcase, functional interior storage areas as well, and center console compartments, including a 40/60 split fold back seat. Inside the cabin, the Silverado EV RST models come with a 17-inch infotainment system running General Motors' latest Altify, I don't know how you pronounce that, Altify software, connected within a curved panel with an 11-inch digital instrument cluster. The base work truck features smaller screens, though specific sizes haven't yet been confirmed by General Motors. Now, the RST's twin screen dashboard is joined by a 14-inch head-up display in front of the driver. Hands-free start is standard in that model, which starts the vehicle automatically when the driver enters with an enabled device, as is a fixed panoramic glass roof. Now, I have to say, looking at all the interiors of cars and reviewing them on this channel and inspecting them all, I actually think General Motors have nailed this. I think it's the perfect combination of having the middle screen, nice big 17-inch middle screen, then the driver screen for the driver that the driver's going to look at, and then having the heads-up display. Some people might think that's overkill, but I think it's spot on. So well done, General Motors, on that. Now, another big thing that the Silverado EV has. It will benefit from General Motors' latest Super Cruise semi-autonomous driving tech, allowing for hands-free but eyes-on driving on over 320,000 kilometers of highways in the US and Canada. So when does it come out? And how many are they making? Well, we don't really know. We know it'll launch in the US in around about mid-2023 in its base form as a model year 2024 vehicle. Apparently, the flagship RST first edition model will come in late 2023, priced from US $105,000. Now, I believe that's utter nonsense. The first model they'll sell is definitely the $105,000 model. There's no chance they're going to sell you some bargain version first. That just never happens. So, don't believe that. The first model that'll come on the market will be the $105,000 version. That's probably mid-2023. To be honest, I think it's still good, what it is for $105,000 US dollars. I know that sounds like a lot of money. You're getting a lot of car here. This is an impressive vehicle. Now, in addition to those two variants, further variants priced between US $50,000, that's Australian $69,000, and US $80,000 or Australian $110,000 will follow at a later date, including a standard non-limited RST and an off-road ready Trail Boss. So it's going to weigh about 2.6 ton, which is similar to the ICE truck, but this vehicle just kills any ICE pickup truck currently on the market right now. Honestly, I'm extremely impressed. GM, you know what? Mary Barra, you know what? I'm not going to apologize for all the things I've said about you because they were true. You've said mad things, but hey, massive kudos to this vehicle. It honestly is a game changer, and I am seriously impressed. Thanks for watching the channel. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.